APC we go.
Tell am say we dey for stadium hunger.
We have been at the National Assembly here where we have been reduced to, and the reason why some of us started the protest at the gate there, which you have covered. And I just want to commend the media for what they have done so far. They have seen us alone. We have been all alone, but not being alone. The reason was that on Saturday, our young children who came here, the young ones that came here, were tear gassed nastily. And for me and my sisters, we cannot just be watching our children being tear gassed. Who doesn't? Even this morning they were tear gassed. But we are here. We are happy that we sorted out with the Commissioner of Police, and everything is quiet. And he, since that this is where we are confined to. If you want to protest, you should come to the National Stadium, which is the first time in the history of anywhere in the world that they are confining people as if we are going to play football. But with the reason is, even the police, they go to the market. Who can buy yam now? How many people are buying yam? How many people, gari that is the smallest of which you use to quench hunger, or you give children, they will go and rest. There is no gari. You cannot buy gari, you cannot buy beans. The issues of malnutrition is there. We are asking, one day the president promoted or pronounced fuel subsidy is over. 165 to 617. Now they are selling 690, or in some places you buy it 800, and so on and so forth. And that resulted into the inflation that we have today. So our demand again, this is day 9 of the protest, day 9, and I'm happy to see all our sisters here. I really am grateful to them for coming. Tomorrow is day 10. We'll still be here. You may not see many of their faces, but we'll be here to register that day 10, to say that our children are not alone, the young people are not alone at all. And it's for us to say, if you are an adult, that you don't come out and you allow the children not to be guided in a way that they are just slaughtered, then you are a failure of a generation. All of us have committed the crimes that have led us to the point where there is heavy unemployment. The refineries are not working. Let President Tinubu get the 4 refineries working. Even when Dangote started, he couldn't give crude. Now he has ordered to give crude. So we know where the power lies. The power lies with the president. If he said this should be done, let the money of the oil of Nigeria be used for the people of Nigeria. As women, it's the worst time, I can say, to be a mother right now. Because when you go and see the man, if you are married and the man gives money, when you see the man once, the next time the man will just, there's anger in the homes between partners because you can't even ask. And unless you go to the market yourself, you don't know what you're talking about. You go in the morning, the price has changed. Go in the afternoon, the price has changed. Go in the evening, the price has changed. Where are we going? It's not sustainable. President Tinubu, we are calling you to bring down the fuel price. Listen to the demands of the young people. It's a warning. If this protest did not happen, something bigger will come. When the water boils, it boils in different directions. We need to protect the future of our children. All those who are looting the treasury and making it impossible for us, you are bonding yourself in your armored cars. Armored cars. When it is time, the owner of life calls for life. Armored car will not protect you. And someday, all of us are going to die one day. I don't know who wants to stay in this world. So the morality and the integrity, the dignity of each and every one of you is queried. Remember how you answer the call to the Lord. But at the end of your time, how you are going to answer. We are all responsible. We are responsible mothers. We are responsible parents. We want the good sisters for our people, for our children. The children of Nigeria are suffering. The children of Nigeria are picking now from the dustbin. In my lifetime, when I was young, no child of Nigeria was picking from the dustbin. And so I'm really grateful to the team of Womanifesto and the partners that have come here this morning in solidarity for the protest.
This press text is being read on behalf of Womanifesto, a body of over 300 women organizations, right activists, advocates, professional groups and organizations that are gathered together today, particularly with women from communities who we are working with from different organizations to join the protests against hunger. And that's why we're here as women against hunger. And this is just to express our dissatisfaction as Nigerians, to say that Nigerians are tired, hungry, and disgruntled. And so we stand before you today as women, human rights advocates, and citizens. So we listened with high expectation to the presentation made by President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, a speech hoping it would address the urgent demands voiced by Nigerians during this demonstration. And we are of the opinion that the President's speech failed to address the clamor for security, for government accountability, for rising hunger crisis, for surging inflation rates that are crippling Nigerians' ability to service the country, and the violent repression of peaceful protesters that have been happening in the last period. And the media has also been one of the focus of that repression. We believe that Nigerian citizens have constitutional rights of association, but unfortunately with the restriction by the courts, that has also been limited. We believe that, and we are taking some key issues that the President had raised. One of it was that the President promised to provide 100,000 housing units over the next 3 years to address inadequate housing. And we are saying that, looking at where we are as a country, with 25 million currently homeless people, 100,000 housing response will not be able to respond to that. We also look at the issue of student loan that the President emphasized, in his speech. And we are saying that currently, as we all know, most students pay over 300,000, 500,000, for school fees. And so the proposal of the loan is not enough, to respond to the issue. The President also mentioned the issue of 570 billion to states to tackle food insecurity and provide welfare support. We also feel that that is not enough a problem to address the fact that Nigerians cannot feed and people are hungry, and that will not be able to address the problem that years back they had the Operation Feed the Nation, which was targeted, to address the issue of famine and all of that. But, the President just talking about trillions of naira that we don't know how it's going to be distributed and where it's going to be distributed to is not enough to address the problem. So we have looked at the general presentation and address by the President, and we feel that it's not adequate. We believe that Nigerians need to live with dignity, and also because of the fear of unknown and continued government neglect, it has made it very impossible. We also recall with nostalgia the period of structural adjustment program where the entire government of Nigeria was sold out to the Bretton Woods, and we say that we are already back, to that situation, and we are very concerned about the implication of that. So we call on a whole lot of things. There is a recommendation by the Oronsaye report. We believe that the government should begin to effect that. We are troubled also about the hijack of the peaceful protest, that we are seeing across the country, and we felt that the government should be able to do something, in that regard.